Okay, our sugya begins with a, a question. Right, now here's our text, um, and the question minayin l'rodef achar chaviro hargo, the same phrase from a Mishnah. So we're asked, the Breita is asking a question directly about the rule in our Mishnah. Now here's our text. Um, it's punctuated but otherwise undifferentiated. The first thing is to notice that there are two Breitot, and separate out those two Breitot. Boom. Okay? Tanur Banan introduces one, Lichet Tanya introduces the other. If you do that, before you even figure out the intervening stuff, you notice the parallels. All right? Not only the answer, the Talmud Lomar with the same pasuk, but look, the exact same structure. Minayin le x she y, Talmud Lomar in the pasuk. So already they're two closely related Breitot, not a new phenomenon for us. How do we know about now that minayin le? How do we know about this person? Notice that same form will come up later, and where it's a little more complicated. But if just knowing that minayin le, how do we know about this person that this rule applies, is important. Okay. Now the verse lo ta'amod al dam re'echa, do not stand on the blood of your neighbor. Now, there are different ways to understand the pshat, but in terms of how the rabbis read it is, don't stand by, right? Don't fail to act, you must act, okay? Basically about an obligation to act. We're going to see that it is therefore a natural fit for the second Breita, which is a general exhortation to act, even more than the first Breita, which is a much more specific rule. Okay. Now, the first Breita here does fit into the general idea of the obligation to act in this particular situation, the Rodef, that you may act even to the extent of killing. But the rabbis are concerned with the rabbis aren't really concerned with telling us that we should act to help other people. It is concerned with the permission to kill the Rodef. And that's difficult because the Rodef, and this should be clear from the previous two units, the problem with the Rodef, even though he, or she, I don't know, but even though the Rodef is actively chasing someone, still what we are doing is authorizing someone, not a policeman, not a court, to take this person's life before the person's committed a crime. Taking life preemptively is a serious act that they want a separate proof for. Now that we've seen the two Breitot, right? One, the general urge to act to help someone in these various types of dangerous situations. The other specifically about killing the Rodef. Now let's look at the question of the Gemara. Gaha. Lahachi huda ata. The ata comes. Ha here is not the challenge ha, but just ha meaning this. Does this come for this purpose? It, high, right? It is needed, mi ba'ile, is needed for them, or for him, for them, is needed for this other Breita. The ha, the this, is the thing that the two Breitot are competing about. The verse. Does the verse come to support or teach rule A? It's needed to teach rule B. And that implies an assumption that it can't be both. And that leads into our conclusion. Inachinami. Oh yeah, that's right. And if you think about the flow, the first Brita says, oh, where do we learn this principle? From this verse. Wait, but isn't that verse already taken? Oh yeah, that's right. It should be clear that the challenge, the inachinami, is endorsing or accepting the challenge. So we've learned another important halacha, but we haven't solved our initial question, which is the question that's the central question of our sugya.